Well, hello there ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Going Medieval, how to play Livestream 2. Okay, just got to sort out a couple of little bits of pieces in YouTube Studio, of course, so I can actually see the super chat, and we will get things underway. Okay. Right, so let me get to the super chat, pop in a hi just so everyone knows I'm there, and go to the in-game screen where you can of course see my good face, and let's go to the game itself. Okay, I will use what I can see on my stream to the left to make sure. Yep, there we go. Okay, so last week, well, this was the first time we viewed this game. Subsequently, I have put in more time and have a better understanding of how the game operates. So what we are going to do is we are going to load a save, and it is in Leighton Vale, which is a new town that I have created, well, it's a new map, and we'll load the starting save, because what I have learnt and understood is that you can configure your settlers and you can change quite a bit in comparison to just going start game, start game, start game, skipping everything and just starting. It does have a lot of configurability. I might go over that in my how-to video, because I will release a separate series on this game and do a perfect start, as I have done with other games. But I hope you come along for the ride and see what's what in today's stream. So here we are in Leighton Vale, and we've got Milton, Sybil and Marcus. Okay, so in we go, and the first thing, as always, is drop a quick pause. Now in this one, everything is inside this little forest area. So first off, we want to go to the allow, and hi Mordred, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us, certainly as you're a moderator as well. So we're allowing now everything that is here, and second of all, what we want to do is we want to mark these trees that are all 50 wood to be cut down. Now a quick example, if I can find one, I want to find a tree that isn't mature yet, if we can find one. Come on, one of these trees must be immature. There we go. Oh no, that's a dead one at 45 wood. Okay, so an immature tree, if we can find one, only has, here we go. So it's only 15 wood, and in 4 days and 12 hours it will be fully mature, and it will then be 50 wood. And a dead tree is 45 wood. So what we want to do is we want to mark these for being chopped down, but we want to make sure that we're only marking trees that are worth 50 wood, so we're getting the most bang for our buck, so to speak. Again, dead trees can be chopped down as well, because they're a generic 45 wood, and nothing's going to happen to them. They're dead. Okay, we've already marked that one to be chopped down. We'll mark this one to be chopped down as well, and this one over here. Okay, second of all, we want to, of course, get all the stuff done. So jobs, we want to go through, see what their priorities are, and get it all changed. So we've got grow is a priority 1, and harvesting is a priority 1, and cutting plants is a priority 1 for Marcus. Priority 2 for tending, constructing, and that's it. Now Milton is our constructor, so he's primary 1 for that. He doesn't have many other skills, but cooking we'll also make a primary, because nobody else is good at cooking. Carpentry is a priority 2, and then for Sybil we've got construct, again priority 1, hunting priority 2, smithing priority 2, and tailoring priority 2. Okay, next up we sort the schedule, so we want to put in leisure time, work time and sleep time. So leisure you want from 5 till 6, well, so from 4:59 to 5:59, and then between 12 and 1 you want another lunch break. Between 19 and 2000 you also want leisure, and then you want to add an extra couple of hours of sleep for them, because we're generous like that. And then the in-between times, that is your working day. So it looks very similar to a lot of ours that we do in the real world, probably. Although we might not go to sleep quite as early as 9 o'clock in the evening, especially seeing as this stream is running till 10 PM. Okay, so we've sorted out the jobs, we've sorted out the schedule. The next thing to do is manage. So if we have a look at our guys, we've got melee 12 and a star, and Marcus is melee 12 with a star. So we want one of these guys to have a one-handed, with a shield. We want the other chap to have a melee two-handed, and for him we'll say all armour, and the same for Marcus. Now Sybil, I'm hoping she has marksman. Yes, she does. Okay, I'm lying, I've configured it that way. Okay, so we go with ranged for Sybil. She doesn't need a shield, and she can put on any armour she wants as well. Although for now, until everyone's equipped stuff, we'll leave her as no armour. Okay, so that is all the main configuration items out of the way. Next, we want to do all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Indeed, Nerd of Anarchy, indeed. And hi Danny, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us, guys. Okay, we'll mark this one down for chopping as well. So, I've used this little area here to build. Because you'll notice there's some herbs at the edge over here. Now some of these do turn into herbs, so there are herbs around as well, but here is a good area for our first building. So we want to put in a building, so boom boom boom, and across. So we want to make sure that the interior, let's just count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, perfect. And then we want to do it 10 by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll add one more, two more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for the sake of us with OCD, what we'll do is we'll make this 11 long, because then we can put a door in the middle. Okay, so there we go. And again across. And what we want to do is we want to put a door in the middle. We want to put some windows in. Okay, so again, they can go either side of the door here. Oh, that was 2 away, wasn't it? So there we go for even Stevens. And then we'll do 3 away at the back, and we'll plop some in slightly off centre on the sides. There we go, that's fine. Then we want to put down a wooden floor. Sybil just makes me think of 40 Towers. yeah, I know. Okay, wooden floor is in. Now we need to add production facilities, so we want to put in a butchering table. We'll put that in the corner. We also want a campfire, which we'll put over in the other corner. And we want a basic research table, which for now we'll put over here. There we go. I think that's right. Yep, is that? Hold on, let's turn the camera slightly more. Yep, there we go. And then we want to go to furniture, and we want to put in some basic beds. So we want 5 of these at least. So turn them around. So 1, 2 and 3, and then we'll put a couple down the side here, so 4 and 5. Okay, so that's our initial building. Now we want our initial storage room as well, because we want to get it all done straight away. We'll mark this for being chopped down because it's 50 wood, and that is 45, so we'll mark those for being chopped down. We'll also mark that for being harvested, and we will mark, so that's herbs by the way, and then we'll mark everything over here to be harvested, because that is straw, so that is fine, and we'll get our storage room built. Okay, storage room can go right next to our other building. It doesn't need to be as big, so we'll make it slightly smaller, and there we go. That'll do, just a rough size. I'm not even counting the cells, to be honest. And then we'll put the front wall across. Again, put a door in. Have I done it with an uneven number? Yes, I have. Hey, I did that without even trying. And again, want to put some windows in, make it look nice. We'll put some windows down the side as well, why not? Let's put it there and there, and then at the back just put one in the middle, put some wooden floor in, and for this one we will also not put a roof. Now the reason we're not putting a roof is this will become a different functioning room later on, and we want stairs. So we're going to want stairs in both of these buildings, so we'll put one in this one, in the middle maybe, and we'll do the same for here. So this is going to need stairs as well. And now we can hit play. So let's get things underway. Yes, that's what else we forgot, a backgammon table. So let's get that put in as well. There we go. And lightning fast time is how we start. And what we also want to do is go to our zoning, and we want to put in a default stockpile. So default stockpile in this room, that'll do, there we go. And for now it can take everything apart from carcasses and waste. So we untick carcasses and waste, And for that, we'll have a default junk pile, so dumping stock pile, and we'll have a little one off to the side over here. Doesn't need to be very big, and that will do. Actually, thinking about that, we might want to move it. So let's decrease its size, basically just get rid of it. Shrink zone, there we go. No, it's not going to let me do that. Okay, let's see if we can deconstruct default stockpile. Really? Surely not. It hasn't been constructed yet. No, okay, well, it's going to stay where it is then. The pernickety nature of a game. Right, let's just check you guys and what you're saying. Blah blah. Still in amazement that I built a computer. It's a computer, it should be complex, but it's so easy. It is indeed, when you have all the components. Try to download Linux. The website has the directions above the area to actually download from, so you go through, but it never sends you back to the beginning where the download is. Nice. I've actually just ordered a 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive because I have a sneaking suspicion that my current 2 terabyte Seagate Barracuda SATA drive is on its way out. I was having a lot of trouble editing video yesterday to create my Fallout Shelter episode, and I moved the video files to my SSD and it was completely fine, and I was able to edit the videos today and get everything sorted and get the episode released. So I think my SATA is on the way out, so I thought why not double the capacity, seeing as they're fairly cheap now, because obviously this tower is quite old, so I had to go with an older generation 4 terabyte. It's still SATA 3 and it's still the 6 gigabits a second. It's slightly slower than my existing one, so it's 5,894 RPM versus 7,200, but it's got a 256 meg cache versus a 64 meg cache. So I should see a significant, well, a slight improvement, and it should be good for and fit for purpose. So, okay, these guys have pretty much built everything. So again, for meat, you just want to go forever. You just basically want to create meat, and then you want to create meals, and you want until you have, and go with 20. And then animal feed, again, the same until you have, and do 20. And of course the other thing that we haven't built yet, because our goats are just out and about, we want to build a shelter for our pets. Well, they're not really our pets because we slaughter them and eat them for meat when they're mature, and there's plenty of them, but you know what I mean. We want to create a nice place for our animals, so let's get that built as well. So again, put it in, decide on the size that you want. I'm going to go with about this, that'll do. And for this, it's literally just a floor inside and then a roof. Don't need anything else, and we'll go with thatched for this just because it looks nice. There we go, and the roof is on. And then the next thing that we want to do is put in our fence, and what we will do is we'll make it a certain size. So let's just build it, there we go, out to about there. Let's put a gate in, of course, so let's put a gate there and keep going a little bit bigger. So out to about here, and then out at the side as well, so down here. And see that? That is herbs growing, so we don't want to go over that at the moment, so we'll go across here. Let's, there we go. I should just be doing it in multiples rather than one at a time, which you can do. And let's put in the end fence as well. So I think we're on the same tile. No, we're not. I want to go up one. So let's go across. There we go. One more the other way. Then we want to turn these into corners. Oh, that one fitted nicely. Again, turn this one into a corner. That needs to be rotated. There we go. That's a nice pen. Again, we've got this one to turn into a corner. And that needs to be rotated just for aesthetic value. I think that's the right way. No, it's not. Okay, rotate again. There we go. Now it's a proper corner. And last but not least, we need to put a pen marker inside. There we go. And that will get everything sorted. I've actually built the majority of stuff already, so let's see if there's more trees to cut down. Yep, that's 50 wood. That's 50 wood. That is also 50 wood. That is not. That is. That is. And that is. Okay, so now that we've got our 3 primary buildings being constructed, the next thing we want to do is start thinking about our underground storage. So what we will do is we will build another building just over here. Okay, so again, it doesn't really matter the size. You don't want it to be too big though, because at the end of the day you're going to be going underground. So we'll do it about this size. Let's put a door in before they get too excited and actually start building it, and put a window in as well. I know it's not even. Don't shoot me, Danny. I know your OCD is probably kicking in there, but it will do. It's fine. Alright, okay. Next, what you want to do is you want to dig the inside out. So we'll dig that all out. And that is the beginnings of our underground storage, which we will expand into a separate underground storage area because I've learned a few new tricks. I just knew. I could hear you from here, Danny. I could hear you from here. That door isn't centered. It's unacceptable. Whoops, we also missed a layer of floor in this building. Whoopsie doopsie. There we go. We also, this should be a default stockpile as well. Why is the default stockpile not showing? Was it cancelled by building the floor? Okay, let's go back, change it to default stockpile, make sure it is actually here. There we go. And then remove carcass and waste, and everything else can go there. I love the fact that the milk has been harvested from the goats and just left sitting on the grass. It's like, oh, there's the milk. What are we going to do with it? I'll just leave it sitting there overnight. I'm sure it'll be completely fine. Okay, we'll allow those sticks as well, and also this is all clay, so we will allow all of this clay as well, and we will harvest this nice big grass patch here, and we'll harvest these mushrooms and these mushrooms and the red currants that are here as well. So there we go, lots of stuff, which is handy. We've also got some herbs that they've just left sitting there. That's always good. Let's get them to harvest that one as well. As soon as these guys wake up, which one of them has, yep, they're drinking. Milton is still sleeping, lazy git, because we want to get that hauled to the stockpile. Wow, Milton's really going for it. Okay, right, go and, yep, you're relocating piles, that's fine. Put that to the stockpile. Okay, now these trees, so that's 50, that can be cut down. 50, chop it down. Yep, chop it down. I presume most of these are, because they're the ones that are initially close to you, so you don't have to wait for them to grow. There we go. Yeah, that's 50 as well. So is that one, and so is that one. Perfect. Just sleep next to the goats like true medieval people. All joking aside, Mordred, the first time I played, that's exactly what happened. As I was building stuff, they were literally sleeping in the barn with the goats, and they'd done that for quite a while. So 3 raw meat there, lovely, and we've got no one currently. What I love is the fact that they go and harvest, and then they just leave it all sitting there. They don't bother collecting it. It's like, look, all those punnets of mushrooms. Yeah, we'll just leave them sitting there to rot on the ground. Just like the hay as well, which is already losing hit points. Is that limestone? Oh, it is. Okay, we'll allow that. What we now want to do is go to jobs, and we want to make a couple of people prioritise hauling. So what we'll do is we'll get all of them actually to have priority 2 for hauling, just so that everything gets taken to the stockpiles. Otherwise they do, they just leave stuff out, and as you can see, Sybil is already hauling to the stockpile, which is what we want. Now, mining is another one, so let's have a look at the jobs again. So mining, oh wow, she got mining 21. Ooh, okay, well, mining, my dear, is going to be one of your primary tasks. Mining 12 and mining 19 for Marcus. Okay, Marcus, we'll put that as one of your major priorities as well. Get digging, boys and girls, get digging. I realised I turned my volume right down on this, didn't I? So I'm just going to turn my headphones up so I can hear the game audio. What? There we go, Marcus is digging, that's what we want. They're all getting resources for construction as well, that's good. This one can be cut down, which is much closer, so is that one. That one can be cut as well. I swear Sybil just picked up some raw mushrooms and ate them there. Yeah, just run to the far away stuff for resources, that's fine. Yes, we should actually probably start building the second floor of this building, which is going to be the bedroom. Oh, we've gone too far. Cancel that one. And we want to put in a floor, of course. So let's build this back up again. There we go, floor in, and let's put a wooden roof onto the building as well. And there is our first 2-storey. Now we need to do the same with this as well at the end of the day. And I know I need to put windows in. I will get round to it because they're not building it at the moment anyway. Okay. Because they will now be complaining about the rain, of course. We will put a beam across the room, that's fine. And again, we will put a wooden roof. Oh, autosave. So again, we'll put a wooden roof on this one. Oh, did I make it slightly too big? I think I might have done. What if we do it the other way, maybe? Okay, let's try that again, but rotate the roof the other way. So, that way. There we go, that works. Okay, so clearly you have a maximum span for a roof, but that will get that done, so that's fine. Let's remove the visibility of the roofs. Settlers are exhausted. Is she stuck forever or something? Yeah, I think she... Okay, can you... Right, let me get her to go and do something else. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but it's also 0400 and she hasn't slept all night. And it's now daytime. Oh dear. Yeah, settlers are exhausted. That's it, she's gone to sleep. I don't blame her, to be honest. Don't know why that took so long to construct, but there we go, she's back to digging again. Right, let's check these trees. No, that's 15, that's 15. Okay, so that can be chopped down, that's 50 wood. And that's dead and it's 45. That's 50. That is dead and 45. That is also dead and 45, so that's fine. Yeah, you need to get a good night's sleep, Sybil. Now, where did I even put a door into this? Yes, I did, there. The only problem is they're probably not going to now be able to dig everything out, because what they've done is they've done the edge only. What? Oh, brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to have to deconstruct this so that they can walk on and dig out the rest. Fun times. Five-hour energy shots. I'm not quite sure what you reference. Oh, we got a lone traveller. We got a lone traveller coming in for trade. So far, not a lot of stuff has been put onto the stockpiles at all. Right, that one has been deconstructed, and what has he done? He's dug out the middle. You're an absolute genius. Right, okay, in which case what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to build the stairs, and we're going to need to put the stairs sideways from the door, and then put in the wooden floor. There we go. So now they will be able to dig out the rest. That's it. There we go. Ah, it's an energy drink. Okay, so here we have Monster, Red Bull, all those kind of energy drinks. Although, of course, over in America, Mountain Dew is a stealth energy drink. Oh, settlers are unconscious. Nice. Who's unconscious? No one at the moment, but okay. Right, Sybil, have you put any more stuff on the stockpile? No. Okay, let's take it off of high speed. Okay, Marcus, go and stockpile the stuff. You can drop the wood, that's fine. I don't know why I keep saying settlers are unconscious. Oh, Sybil's unconscious. Okay, yeah, because she needs sleep. And let's get Milton to talk to the tradesperson. Okay, we don't actually have a lot to trade, but let's see what they have. Oh, they've got some cider. They've got cabbage seed, which we do want. Beet seed as well. I'm conscious that we haven't got a lot to trade, but we have got 5 herbs, so let's give them all 5, so we still can get a little bit more, but not a lot. We've got 28 mushrooms as well, so let's get rid of 20 of those. That'll do. Right, now we don't want their dog, that's for sure, but what we do want is the cider. And actually, ideally, the carrot seeds as well. Okay, so let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4 cider, that'll do. So we'll go with the 6 beet seeds, the 8 cabbage seeds, the 7 carrot seeds, and 4 cider. Okay, accept. It's one of those minuscule energy drinks. Okay, we do have them here as well. I think they're called like nitro and stuff like that. There's 2 apple saplings. That would actually be really good to have, but we don't have enough. Oh, we actually have a baby goat already. Oh no, that's the cat. It's not a baby goat yet. It's the cat. Okay, right. So let's reduce the number of cabbage seeds because we've already got 10. So let's go down to. Actually, apparently we have none, but that's because they're not on the stockpile yet. So let's get rid of that a little bit. That leaves us 450. That's nowhere near an apple sapling, is it? Let's get rid of the cider. Okay, 25. So we now need to give an additional 13. So let's just give all of our mushrooms. That's nearly enough. We haven't literally got anything else to get rid of, so let's lower the number of beets that we're taking. There we go, minus 0.63, so that will do. And we've got 1 apple sapling. Okay, accept. Accept. Okay, now the sapling that we've just got from the trader, we can now plant. No, we can't because we haven't. Have we built the research table yet? Yes, we have. Good. Okay, unlock and unlock. There we go. Now we can. So if we go across, we should have apple seed, apple tree. There we go, apple tree, and we will plant that somewhere nice. So we'll plant it there, and that will grow apples for us, which we can then harvest. Okay, right. Sybil is still sleeping, that's fine. Everything is slowly getting built, so that's also fine. Right, that can get chopped down as well. So can that. And I presume that one can as well. Yep. And that one, no, that's only 15 wood. That is now 50 because it's matured, so that can now be cut down as well. Very good. And of course they still haven't taken stuff to the stockpile, which is shocking. Okay, so all of this can get cut down. It's all 50 wood, so that's all good. No, that's actually an immature tree. I've already marked that one for chopping, and I've marked that one for chopping, but our resources are getting ruined. Right, we're going to have to prioritise them hauling all of this to the stockpile. Okay, right. Let them eat. Okay, Marcus, I'm sorry, but haul this to the stockpile, please, because the books are important. If those books fall apart, we lose our research. Okay, and there should be a weapon here for you to equip. What's that? That's a buckler, so yep, so equip. Where is he? There he comes. Oh, I'm not actually clicked on him anymore, am I? There we go. And equip the short sword as well. There we go. So now he's got his short sword and his shield. The other resources there probably need to be hauled as well. So take that to the stockpile, because that's our med kits. That's our 10 basic healing kits. Okay. Right, fella. Get everything constructed. I know you're prioritising chopping down the trees, that's good. We've got some more herbs here, which is good, so get these harvested. And we've got a load here as well. But again, these grow and mature over time. So as you can see, this is 6 herbs plus 2 seeds. Whereas if you cut it too early, you just get a couple of herbs out of it and no seeds. So you literally need to let the plant mature before you cut it. And the guy who's useless at harvesting is the one who decided to do it. Can you actually haul the stuff to the stockpile, please? Don't just harvest it and run off, because herbs are worth a lot of money. There we go, we've got 15 herbs on the stockpile now. Where are you going? What are you doing? You chopping more trees down? Yep. He's a lumberjack at heart. The stench of rot. Okay. Okay, he's getting resources for construction. Good. And again, this building can have a roof as well, because we didn't actually put the roof in. So again, wooden roof, put it over the top. There we go. And then we are near to having our buildings completed, which is good. Right, one of you, please haul these seeds to the stockpile. Right, once you've built that, that's it. Haul the herbs to the stockpile, there we go. Now, haul the seeds to the stockpile. And these seeds. Sorry, Sybil, but you need to collect all this stuff. There we go. Perfect. Okay, where are you going? What are you doing? Okay, you're just having a drink, yeah? Don't think to prioritise hauling it to our stockpile? No? No? Okay. She's up late again as well. That's it, she's asleep. Good. At least if it rains now, they're all going to stay dry as well. Oh, actually, that's a good... Is this actually an... There we go. So, no one's hauled our goats into the animal pen yet, either. Not sure why they haven't hauled the goats in yet, but maybe it's just not one of those tasks that they can be bothered doing. And what we also want to build in there, of course, is troughs, which we haven't built yet. So we need a couple of troughs. Yeah, we'll go with 3. Danny, I just prefer having it as a separate building. I don't know really, I could probably go into the basement of the building that you're in without much issue, but yeah. Right, he's actually digging this time. Here we go. Good old Marcus. You're not thinking about it too strongly, are you? Because what you've done is you've dug round yourself and now dug that one out, yeah? Just keep digging out the edges, why not? Okay, we're getting there, slowly but surely. And the roof is going in as well. Yeah, see, that's it. I found that also the other thing is multiple floors share temperatures, and the temperatures, from what I've gathered while I've been playing, if you have like a 2-story building and your bedroom is at the top and you've got clay braziers that are keeping it at 25 degrees Celsius, and then you have rooms underneath, that temperature propagates across the rooms, whereas if you have your cold room as a separate room, it stays colder and the food stays fresh. That's what I've found when I've been playing. Right, all of the ground has now been dug out, which is lovely. So what we can do is we can put in the rest of the wooden floor. So there we go. Oh, that apparently is not structurally acceptable for some reason. Nope. Okay, that's fine. What we can do is go down. Go down, down. Oh, we've got a heresy of the rose. Okay, she's been tortured and bore many bruises and scars. Yep, we'll take her in, that's fine. We'll slow down the game time as well. And let's carry on going underground. We'll go very low for this. There we go. Up one more, no, down one. And we want to put in a beam, so a support beam. And then what we want to do off the corner of this room is dig even further. So we want to put 3 more diggy wiggies in. There we go. And then this floor can then be a food zone. So default stockpile. That's it, dig it out. Okay, now this you want to clear all. And then you just want food and you want medicine, but under food you do not want fermenting ingredients, because fermenting ingredients need a higher temperature to ferment to turn into rough wine and rough alcohol. So you don't want fermenting ingredients inside your food room. They've already dug out all 3, that's really handy, so we can now build our stairs. There we go. The stairs will go in. For some reason that stayed, so let's make it smaller and get rid of that 1 square. That's it. There we go. Deleted. Okay, so come back out of that, and now we can go up. And one of the other things that we need to get them to do is clear everything as well. And we need to put 1 more floor tile in. which can now get built, and that makes our initial cold room. I presume they're all relaxing and everything. Yeah. Right, we've got Merrill is convalescing, so although she doesn't seem to need her wounds sorting. Minor chest laceration, which is moderate, but hasn't said. I wonder if we can get Milton, because I think he's our medic. Yeah, medicine 15, medicine 12, and medicine 7. So yeah, Milton is our best person for it. But I don't think she needs... No, she doesn't. Okay, she has no wounds that need tending. That is fine. Now people should probably start hauling stuff to the stockpile. Because at the moment they haven't bothered making any food. They've just dumped some seeds on the floor. That's always handy. And we need a farming area. So we want to lay some food. So we want cabbage, and we will put our cabbage field, let's put it over here. Don't know how many we've got. So 36 will do, I think. Or 35, yeah, let's go 35 cabbages. Now carrots, I think we had like a few. So yeah, we can put in 6. Beets, again, we only have like 4, that's fine. Herbs, we've of course got quite a lot, and at the moment red currants we haven't got any because we haven't actually collected any, but that is fine. How many meals do we have? 0 and 0. Fantastic. So the next thing to do is maybe find a deer and get it hunted. We've got some more herbs here. Vegetable rot. Yep. So they've just literally let those red currants rot. Fantastic. I told you they were morons. If you're not paying attention, it just all the stuff just rots. Okay, so we want to harvest this, and we want to harvest this again. Luckily there's a lot of them, and we'll get all of these harvested as well, because they are all 6, 6 and 6. Yes they are. Good. I love the fact that for some reason the goats have not been brought into the animal pen. What about if we clear everything? Or maybe deconstruct it and then reconstruct it maybe, but so goats, there we go. Because it doesn't seem that there is an option if you click on someone to rope the goats into the pen. Yeah, see, release, train or slaughter. Yeah, there should be. I mean, there is, for some reason, it is not accepting. See, I had this issue with another playthrough that I had. Bear in mind the game is still early access, so it could be in relation to that. But at the same time, it is a little bit frustrating. Yes, also, our new Merrill, we have not updated her schedule. So let's get her schedule sorted. Yeah, and that does become an option as well, Mordred, later in the game. So if we go to research, you have, so under cooking you have fermenting, preserving food 1, which is a smokehouse, and then preserving food 2 gives you the ability to make packaged meals. You also have ice making, you have chemistry, which allows for a chemistry station. You also have cooking, of course, which allows you to make pickled stuff, and then right at the end you have distilling, so that you can make some powerful medicinal alcohol. Medicinal, yes. Right, we were sorting out Merrild, weren't we? So her jobs. She is an animal hustler, husband, an animal husband. Okay, so we'll make that her primary task and get everything priority 2, and we'll make hauling priority 2. There we go. So hopefully, hey, Merrild is roping the animals, just as I said they weren't getting brought in. Brilliant. There we go. That's what we want. All right, Merrild, go and get the rest of them. By the rest of them, I mean the one more goat that isn't in the pen. Here she goes, jumping over the fence as well as she goes. Do you see that? She leapt over, and now she's just going to drag the goat through the fence. There we go. And harvest it at the same time. Wow, she's really good. Okay, right, people. Are you going to clear the earth away? Because the earth needs to get stored somewhere else. And also, have the stairs been built in the basement? Kind of, not yet. Okay, so food and medicine, that is fine. And now what we want to do is we want to go up to our top floor up here and start moving stuff, because this is all finished now. So we want to relocate the beds. Actually, we can leave them turned sideways, actually. So there's one. Go back down again. Again, relocate. There we go. And this one over here. Oh, I didn't actually say relocate, did I? There we go. Relocate. That's 3 and 4. Oh, I didn't actually ever build the 5th bed. Okay. There we go. So that's 4 beds, and we'll also build an additional one. So sleeping bed. Get that built, and then what we also want to do, of course, is go back down, and we want to put our support beam across here. So go into our structures and put in a wooden beam to go across, and in fact we could probably put another one. Yeah, we could put another one there if we wanted to, but that should now allow us to finish off the wooden floor here, hopefully. Nope, so I am going to need to put that second beam in. I was right. Can we put it there? Yes, we can. Okay, so just have 2 beams either side of the stairs. That's very medievally design-wise. And then we should be able to now finish off the floor. Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is relocate our research desk. So we want to relocate it, and we want to put it up here. The right way around would be ideal. And then once it's moved, we can allocate this as a library, and this is a shared bedroom. There we go. And then what also we want to do, although it's not necessary because we're in spring and summer, is to get some clay braziers in here to keep the bedroom nice and warm. Is that already marked for chopping? Why can I not see how much wood it is? Oh yeah, there we go. So that's 50. These are 2 dead trees, so we might as well mark these for being chopped down as well. Is that a 50er? Yes, it is. Good. So those can get chopped down for the last bits. And of course, what do we still need to do now? We need to build this piece of wall back. There we go, because it wasn't there. Violent extortionists, the heresy of the rose. Okay, so we're going to fight them. Okay, and we've hit normal speed, which is good. We can't actually do high speed in an incursion. I noticed that, and we've got, what's that, just 2 people. Hey, this is gonna be easy. Okay, just find our people. So draft. You come over here. Let's draft you as well. We won't bother drafting the 3rd because of course she doesn't have a weapon yet. So she can carry on. We'll move these 2 in front, and we'll keep our archer behind. And what we will do is, after this attack, we're going to build a wall that will allow us to get our archers up high so that they get a better damage output. Okay, nearly dealt with. There we go. Oh wow, we only had to kill the one. Okay. Oh, come on, kill the other one. Go. Oh, it's not letting me. Okay, so again, what you want to do is allow the items. So allow and allow. We'll get that not equipped. We want to undo them. Prioritise hauling that to the stockpile, please. And you prioritise hauling that to the stockpile. And we will disallow the body. That is fine. Now I must admit I did change the settings for this playthrough. I did put it onto an easier difficulty because while I've been playing this myself on the normal mode, I need to get a better understanding of the fight mechanics, because I lost every single settler that I had, because after you've gone through the first year, in the spring of year 2 you get attacked by like 12 people and there's only 6 of you. It's just impossible. They just mow through your people and cut them all down, and I was like, wow, that's quite challenging. But it seems I may have put the difficulty a little bit too easy, but that's fine. These are all 50 wood, so I'm going to mark them all for being chopped down. Our animals are in their pen, that's good. I'm presuming these rooms have been dedicated now. Yep, we've got a shared bedroom. This isn't a library yet because we need to unlock furniture too. But we also need to set up a production queue. So until you have, and we'll go with 30. There we go. Now, more importantly, have they bothered actually cooking any food yet? Yes, we do have 11 meals now. That is good. They've put... Oh, God. Alright. I've just noticed that they've put all the food in here because I didn't disallow it. So, no food and no medicine. So they'll have to now move it all to the colder room. I mean, it's fine. It's only 5.6 degrees inside. But when we get to summer, all the food will rot there. Okay. Cool. Yes, there are. Yes, there are, Danny. There are indeed. So, if you go to defences, even at a basic level without research, you can put stick traps, but your own settlers can trigger them. So what you want to do when you build them is not build them close to your base. You get a general idea from where the enemies are going to come, because it changes with each game that you create, but I think once you get one enemy wave, they always tend to come from that same part of the map. But that might not be the case later on in the game, but you can, of course, yes, you can build traps, and as you go through research, so if we go over here, you've got defensive structures, so you unlock wooden traps and reinforced doors. And then defensive structures too, you get metal, even better metal traps that need iron ingots. You also have wooden weaponry for your fletching, so your bows and arrows and everything else. Cartography allows you to speak to neighbouring towns. You also then have armoury as well that you need to go through for shields. So there is quite a lot of stuff already in the game, and they do have a very good roadmap for this game. So eventually you're going to get catapults, trebuchets, all that kind of stuff. So it's a very in-depth game. I would say the mechanics of this and what you can and can't do and everything else is quite in-depth. Yeah, of course you can, Mordred. Of course. So what you do is, with the walls, in fact that's what I was just talking about, so we know that the attacks are generally going to come from this direction, so I will show you what you do for a defence wall. So let me rise up a little bit further. Okay, let's chop that down, because it's 50, that's 50, let's chop it down, that is also 50, let's chop it down. Okay, so for a defensive wall, what you do is, we'll build a corner wall here. So we'll build it here. Okay, and then what you do is you go to your defensive structures and you put the Merlon on the top, but what you do is you put it off to the side. I don't think... right, okay, let me do the next thing that I done. Okay, so the next thing that I done to make a proper like castle-y wall defence, and bear in mind you could build it double high if you wanted to. What we will do, right, is put floor across and make it step out 1. Okay, now that we've done that, you then put in stairs. Okay, so we'll put the stairs in so that they lead up to it. And what we could probably do is maybe put another set of stairs at the other side just for ease of getting up for the defences. Then you go to your defensive structures and you put in your wooden Merlons. Now your wooden Merlons will now attach to the outside, or you can put them flat. So for a more overhanging defensive structure, which means you can't get climbed up against but you can shoot down from, is to put them at this angle. Right, let's just drag it across, it's easier. And the same for this side. No, not the bottom. Right click, right click. And defensive structures, round 2. Okay, so we want it at the height, turn it round, and again drag along. And when you get to here, you can also change this one. Let's get it to where we want it. If it will let me click on it yet. No, it won't. But once it's built, you can change it to a corner one as well. So you have your basic defences there. Obviously, it's going to take them quite a while to build that, but that's fine. Let's mark some more trees for Choppy Choppy, because we need the wood. No, that's 15. That's 50. That is also 50. No, that's 15. That's 50. Right, we've still got 5 cabbage seeds there, so let me mark those for being planted. So let's click on this cabbage field and increase its size. So expand zone, and boom, there we go, 5 new cells, off we come, and that cabbage field has now been made bigger. Oh, there's some more herbs there to be harvested. They have matured. Merrild, where are you going? Getting resources for construction. Okay, that's fine. You want to keep building? Keep building. Right, okay, now let's go down into our basement. There we go. All of our food has now been brought down into our basement, but it doesn't have a floor yet. So we want to put a wooden floor underneath. Because at the moment it's decomposing because of the ground type, but it will take 15 days. So rotting because of the ground type. So it needs a wooden floor underneath it until later on you get shelves. So if we go back to our research, one of the things that you get with preserving food is a shelf. So the shelves allow you to keep the food off of the floor and the room cold. So this room at the moment is 5 degrees inside, but of course what we want to do is we want to go down. So let me make sure I'm going to be digging the right ground level here. So let's go maybe down and down one more. And yes, okay. So we want to dig a little corridor, and then we want a fairly small but not too small room. Is that square 5 by 5? Yeah, that's 5 by 5. Okay, so a nice little square room. Actually, let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's go around one more. There we go. Marcus is already digging it out. Now as you go deeper, the temperature will get lower, and you will then obviously keep your food fresher. So anything I think below 5 degrees Celsius, it's going to stay nice and cold and fresh, but anything above 5 Celsius it starts rotting. So fridge temperatures. And again, if we go to our room allocation, you can see that this room is one room because of the stairs. So what you do to change that is you put a door into your lower level cool room, and I'll show you that as well. It is a lot of resources indeed. Right, let's turn off our room layout again. Now Now somebody should start researching at some point. Merrill is now digging, which is good. So as this gets dug out, that's fantastic. So what we will do is we'll put only 2 pieces of wall. So we'll put 1 piece of wall here, 1 piece of wall here, and a door here. And then as we make this a little bit bigger, we'll put a wooden beam across just to support the ceiling so it doesn't collapse, because that can happen, which I didn't know. So if you make it a really big underground cavernous room, what happens is the ground above just collapses, and if any of your settlers are in there, they're dead. So you can build proper castle walls in this as you progress along. So again, under research you have stone block cutting. Stone block cutting unlocks stone walls, and then you can start building a proper keep. So you can build a stone keep. So that's why I'm going to keep these live streams going and keep developing through the game. And of course, as it's early access, highlight any new releases and everything else that are going on. Anyway, let's go back up so we can actually see stuff. Okay, right, how much research do we currently have? We've got none. Fantastic, so they haven't even started yet. That's fine, I don't mind. Let's find some more 50 wood trees. There we go, that's 50, that's 50, that's dead, so that can get cut. That is also dead, so that can get cut. Is that seeds? It is, that's 1 herb seed. Right, see, all of our drink has now gone, so everyone is going to become desperately thirsty, which is a bit less than ideal, because we haven't unlocked fermenting yet. So the next research that we want to unlock is fermenting, because that allows you to ferment drinks, and they don't die, funnily enough. They can just be desperately thirsty, but they won't die. Yes, religious activities. Of course, we haven't built our church yet, have we? How shockingly bad of me for medieval times. Okay, right, we need a church. So we'll go over to this little quiet area here, and we will build our church. Okay, so the church can be fairly minimal in size. We want 2 wide sections with a wall down the middle, and then inside 2 by 4. So 4, that's good enough. Bring that down, go across, put in 2 doors, there we go, and 2 little windows, and a wooden roof. I've got a nice family of foxes there. Okay, so wooden roof on the top, wooden floor on the inside, and finally, last but not least, under leisure, we want an Oak Brethren altar at the back, and on the other side a restitutionist shrine to cover both religions, and that gets your church built. In fact, these trees near here can probably be cut down as well. Yep, chop it down, chop it down. Nope, that's 15 wood. That's another 50. That's 15. That's dead. That's 50. Okay, so that can be cut down. That's clearly a junior tree. That's 50, so that can get cut down. That's also 50. Right, now we have a big area here that needs to be harvested, because hay, for some reason, some years grows, other years doesn't. So if you've got loads of hay, you want to ensure that you get it all harvested. Now that's insane. It is a lot, but at the same time, it ensures that you do have a lot of straw. And for that, we will also need another room. Oh wow, everyone's digging. Okay, that's good. Right, so we want to build a wall there, and then put a door in there. And that will make sure that that is a separate room. I mean, what I could have done is actually just put the door... Actually, let's cancel all of that. And cancel that. And what we can actually do, I just thought I was being very, very stupid there. We can just put the door here, but turn it round, of course, and put it there. There we go. bit like Dungeon Keeper. In fact, this bit is very much like Dungeon Keeper. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting enough progress in the game to be able to show you stone buildings and building a big keep. You can build, I think, up to about 7 or 8 stories high with a keep. Well, you can actually build the whole thing as a castle once you've got enough rock and stone and everything else. You can make some really cool, but I think for some of that you might need to do it on like creative mode, which it does have. It has peaceful mode, and then just make it so that your resources are basically unlimited, because it does use a lot of stone. Right, how much have they done? They've done quite a bit actually. There's only a couple more to go, and as you'll see, the temperature in here is 3 degrees Celsius. So the temperature here is 4, which is good, it's dropped below, but here is 2.8 degrees Celsius, so it's getting colder. And that is perfect for food storage. Okay, the next thing we're going to need to do is get Sybil to go out and hunt a deer. Because I don't know, we've got 171 red currants, we've got 11 red currant pies. We do still have some ale, so that's good. I thought they'd run out, they haven't. And then we've got 2,389 hay in storage. Just think of my other games where I hoard water. In this game, I hoard hay. Our apple tree is growing as well, which is good. That should be ready by the summer. Got some more mushrooms to harvest there as well, so we'll get those harvested. And I think also some more herbs. Yep, let's get those harvested as well. What's Sybil doing? Right, what are you doing? You're hauling stockpile. Oh, okay, you're feeding the animals, that's fine. Let you do that, and then what I want you to do is go grab these seeds, because there you go. Hold stockpile, please. Oh, you just left 118 hay there. Okay. Oh, look at that. All the audio just disappeared. I've noticed that as well, that the audio just drops out occasionally. So the wall is still under construction, which is fine. Our underground room, let's see if it is done. Hey, it is. Fantastic. Okay, so what we want to do... Oh, did that collapse? It did. The ground above collapsed. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. So as you can see, it's collapsed. Okay, which is not good, because the inside temperature is now 7.2 degrees Celsius. And all we can do is put a beam across. So let's put a beam across. And then above, put that to keep out the rain. And then, I don't know, let's go up. And I think what we'll have to do is maybe put a little wall around this, and then a tiny roof. Okay, I think I might have scuffed that up slightly. Yep, oh my goodness gracious me, I've built under the ground by the looks of it. Okay, let's just do a group cancel everything. There we go. Yep, cancel. Okay, what are you even connected to? Okie dokie then. I'm not entirely sure what that is connected to or what it is. It's a roof just sat on the ground. I can't even click on it. They're going to build a roof and then I'll just have to deconstruct it. Because I haven't, one of the other things I now am going to have to unlock is terraforming, which allows me to be able to build soil and a slope, so that we can then just fill this in, and I need to put that beam back across in here. So let's put the beam back in. There we go, let's put a couple in just to make sure, and then what we want to do is put a wooden floor in. There we go, and then we want to make it into a default stockpile. Hopefully that's the whole room. Yes, it is. Clear everything off, and then do food, not fermenting ingredients, and we want medicine all. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Right, okie dokie. Yep, very true, Mordred, very true. Yeah, it's that's an interesting one, that is. I presume it... Hey, there we go, I managed to actually click on it. Oh, by the way, this is how you can change the roof, by the way, as well. There are variations, so you can change what it looks like. Let's cancel that. So if we put roofs on so that you can see, and then go up high enough. Okay, so this one here, you can change what it looks like and its shape and everything else. So so you could do that. So there you go, you see it's got the top layer on it now. Change the shape, straight. That doesn't really seem to be doing anything, but that might be because I don't have the whole thing selected, but it's fine. I'll just leave it as that, which I think is what it already was. But it also tells you the level of thermal insulation and its stability as well. So I presume we could select multiples, yep. And then you can change the overall design. So that's what it is at the moment. And then you can change the whole roof. So that looks a little bit on the silly side. You can have it like that, like that, like that, which again looks stupid, or like that. That looks actually quite cool. That looks like a barn, so I think I might leave it like that. There we go. But you can just play around with the design, basically. Yes, and we have our hole as well. Now I did put a piece of floor to be built on the ceiling, didn't I? Did I? Yeah. Because it's not really, it's... Okay, let's see if we can put... Yeah, we can. That's it. That has now been built, so hopefully that will go over, seal the room off, because it's now 19.7 degrees and classed as outside, even though it's not. All because of that hole, my cold room has been ruined. And that's a good point, actually, what temperature it is our other cold room now. It's still 5 degrees, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, right, Merrill, you're hauling to stockpile, you're harvesting. Where are you harvesting, Marcus? Okay, cool. Can you go and prioritise hauling that to the stockpile, please? Thank you. And we will get somebody to prioritise cutting down the trees as well. I think, yeah, that's Marcus, isn't it? Okay. I'll tell you what, just go and chop some trees down. In fact, where's the nearest tree? There. Let's go high enough so I can see it. Get them to drop the seeds outside, the herbs outside. Hopefully somebody else will pick them up and put them into our storage. Yes, that's one of the things on the roadmap, Danny. So roads, rough earth roads are on the roadmap. I think the last release was less than a month ago, so... Right, you're going to harvest that and walk away, aren't you? Right, who's our prime constructor? It's that other chap, isn't it? And he ruined the harvest. Just go and chop them. You're supposed to have botany level 24. However, let's have a look what your harvesting is. I'm guessing not so good. That's it, chop down the tree. That's what your job is. Chop down that tree as well. There we go, because people are taking the resources for construction, which is what we want. So those beams will get created, and then everything will be good. No, you're not going anywhere, mate. Chop that one down as well. Come on, give them a nice supply of wood. Now, Sybil, which one did you build? The wooden beam. Okay. What are you building? The other wooden beam or the piece of floor? Ah, very good. Okay. So the temperature in here should... 3.5. There we go. Straight away, put in that little piece of floor that seals it off so it's not an air vent to the surface, and it's now 3.5 degrees Celsius. There we go. That's what we want. Right, now that he's chopped down those trees, where's he gone? He's harvesting resources again. Let me guess, you're cutting some more grass. I know there's a lot of it, but you're not really the main guy. How much do we have now? 3,500 hay. There we go. We've got 3,500 hay now. That's what we're looking for. No one's even thinking about the church. And we have 13 meat left, so we need to do some hunting as well. And in fact, there's another herbs there that we need to chop down. Right, Marcus. That's it. Just come back and chop some trees down, dude. Somebody else is building, yep, from all that wood. That is now probably run out. But our defensive structures are being built, which is good. Okay, let's speed up time. In fact, let's ultra speed up time. No, chop down. Now you notice a resource just vanished there because it finally rotted away. Okay, just getting him to chop everything down that's around here. Oh, you're sad, are you? That's fine, dude. Eat. Okay, we've got a lot of the berries to harvest again as well. The thing is, he seems to like harvesting, but then not actually dealing with the resources. It's like, I'm going to harvest it, but I'm not going to haul it. That's not my job. Wow, Sybil's taken loads of wood, so I'm guessing our defences are getting, yep, they are, very good. So here we go, you can start seeing what it looks like. So it's a basic defensive wall, of course, but a defensive wall nonetheless. There we go, not bad, not bad. Again, this one on the corner here will turn into a corner piece. There we go. So that joins on nicely, and you've got a full corner defensive position, which is what we're looking for. I love the fact that the herbs are still just sitting there. That's fantastic, that is. Okay, we've got the rain running off the roofs, all that is animated and everything else, but at the same time, don't need to see the roofs. And what temperature is it in there? 6.3 degrees Celsius. That's plenty warm enough. I think we might want to put a clay brazier in there. just to warm up the room a little bit. We'll put 2, that'll do. Another beam, yeah. I'll just put the whole ceiling as beams. But, more importantly, our underground storage, what would happen in real life now, of course, with this, especially seeing as it's broken through to the surface, is rather than this being okay, it wouldn't be okay, because that would now be a risk of flooding. So you technically have to seal it off completely. So to do that, what we could do maybe is put a wooden floor across, like that, and then just cancel these 2. There we go. Oh no, you can't support it singly. Okay, that's fine. So we need to do something else with it. Seems like they're ignoring the church as well. Right, where's he harvesting resources from this time? Oh, he's back at the 400 million grass that he's trying to cut. Okay. And then Merrill's coming up behind him and collecting it all and dumping it in the warehouse. That's not right. Where are you going? Ah, you're hauling as well. Very good. And how are these doing? Not good. Do you want to not take the red currants? You going to take the red currants? No? Where are you going? More hay? What are we at? 4,500 hay? Should we try and get to 50,000 hay? Okay, let's allocate this room, which we've done nothing with yet, to also be another storage area. So default stockpile. There we go. And what we won't allow is food, carcasses, and we can add not waste, not books, no medicine, no trophies, no structures, so just materials, seeds, warfare, fodder and apparel. So that's more places to store stuff. Right, you sir, I am just going to get you to pull stuff now. Where are you going? You're cutting. Are you cutting trees down now? Okay, that I don't mind. That's fine. Are you going to cut another tree down? Okay, good lad, good lad. And he's cutting again. That's good. Okay. Okay, now they're getting resources for construction. I'm just watching to see if anyone's going to actually bother with this, because we've got more herbs over here now. Right, how many trees are you cutting down now, Marcus? Loads? Okay, can I get you to haul this to the stockpile, please? Okay, I think the red currant's now being hauled. So there we go, that's all of that. Merrill, I know you're building, but can you please haul these to the stockpile? Because there's a lot of them and I don't want them wasted. Thank you. Sybil. Yeah, we own an underground water supply now, just let it flood. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, Marcus, as soon as you've cut that tree down, which you have, I'm not going to let you sleep yet. I want you to haul. So, sorry dude, go and haul that to the stockpile. Oh nice, our little defensive wall is nearly finished. There we go. So our early fortifications, and of course what you can do is build that round your entire town. Now I don't know how our research is going. Has anyone even bothered to write any books? No. Okay. Does anyone have it as a priority? Research there. No. No one is intellectual. Oh, that's helpful. Intellectual 6, intellectual 2, oh, intellectual 15. Okay, so research, let's put that as priority 1 for you, Milton. Someone needs to do it. Right, let's check our underground room again, make sure it's not filling with water. No, it's not, that's fine. What we do need to do is send someone down to haul stuff. So Milton is constructing, getting resources. Marcus, where is he? What's he doing? Are you eating? Filling your food pouch? No, you're cutting another tree down. Right, okay. Let's get him to clear the dirt, because one of the things is they don't seem to prioritise clearing dirt, and if you get them to do it, then the slots can become usable. So he's now filled up his entire bag with soil, and we'll get him to go back down and clear the rest. Because now this pile should be clear. It should get rid of all the soil. There we go. And again, up it goes, and now that lower food pile is nice and good. It's because this one's 4.7 degrees inside, which is fine. And now they're building the wooden floor, finally, underneath. So if we go down now, that there's a wooden floor, and click on our food, it's 52% fresh, it's not rotting, and it's sitting there, and that's what we were looking for. That's the ideal situation, so stuff doesn't rot. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Now another thing to look for, although we've already got 74 herbs, which is really good, because I'm making sure that they don't rot, we want to get Sybil, who's currently praying, to hunt a deer or something. Funnily enough, wolves actually, if they attack, they're not so easy, of course, but if they don't attack, for some reason they don't sometimes, they're quite easy to kill. But there's a deer over there. So let's maybe slow the time down so I can get clicked on it. Okay, prioritise hunting because she's got the bow. I don't know what her hunting skill is, but her marksman skill is 10, so that's good. There we go. Did she manage to hit it? There's the question. I can't even see it. Okay, let's put it on slow speed. Come on, let me click on you, dear. Stop running. There we go. No, she hasn't hit it at all. Stop running. There we go. Come on, Sybil, get a good shot in. Come on. Hey, that's it. It shouldn't be able to run away now. Now that you've hit it, come on, finish it off. Seriously, like, get close enough to hit it. It's not going to stop, is it? Right, let's run at high speed. Here we go. And missed it again. Now it can run again. This is great. Missed it again. Missed it again. Missed it again. Missed it again. And again. Oh my goodness. There we go. Hit it again. Come on. It's walking into a dead end. Oh, for goodness sake. Now you're going to have to haul its carcass 400 miles. Jeez, she's been hunting it all day. Hey, she finally killed it. There we go. Some fresh meat. Right, now we actually need to find our settlement that we've lost. There we are. Okay. Now, let's go to our meat table. So, forever. Very good. She should come back with the corpse, and she's dumped it straight onto the pile, and foxes will immediately come and start eating it. Is anyone going to bother chopping it up? Seriously? I don't think butchering is but cooking is. See, that's your #1 priority. This annoys me because you can't force them to do it. So if you click on a person and click on the corpse, you can't do anything. So only when they automatically go and pick it up and start chopping it up into meat will it get brought, and you get all the wolves and foxes coming and eating it, and if they don't do it quickly you lose half the meat, which is crazy. Right, and I presume we still have no research. Oh no, someone's written 2 books, so we've got 2. We need another 13 to be able to unlock the next piece of research. Actually, it looks like luckily only 1 fox was hungry. And I'm presuming these will be ready for harvesting in the not too distant future. Right, come on someone, just pick up the deer carcass. Come on someone. Yep, here comes a wolf to eat it. Milton's deciding to write a book. Okay. Gardening? Seriously? Yeah, okay, great. You've got some cabbages, but there is a corpse to chop up. You can't even increase its priority to high either. It's just there. Now everyone's relocating piles. That's fantastic. We've got 5,000 hay. I'm thinking maybe I should cancel some of that. Oh no, they've literally harvested all of it. Okay. Come on, someone come and chop this up. It's going to rot. It's only 69. Come on, Milton, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes, that's it. The meat is ours, finally. There we go. That's what we want. 25, 25, 25 and 11. So 86 meat. Anyone going to bother hauling it to the food stockpile? No? There, good on you, Merrill. Down into the basement with you. There we go. Nice. And it's on the wooden floor as well, and it's 3.5 degrees in there, just what we want. So we've now got 99 raw meat, 280 cabbages, 246 red berries, and a load of food. And research, we're up to 4 books, that is good. Marcus is off gardening again. So he's replanting the seeds of the cabbage that's been harvested. One of the other things you want to do sometimes is not do that when it gets close to winter. So you want to cancel the planting of the seeds. Of course, Danny. That's the best place for raw meat. Just lob it on the wooden floor. It's cold, isn't it? It's going to stay fresh. How they lived in medieval times. Although on saying that, I think, you know, sometimes I look and think to ourselves, I'm wondering if we've been through the best decades. It is beginning to become somewhat questionable what the next 10 years are going to be like, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? No, that's still 15 wood. That is 50. That can get chopped down, although I don't think we have anything left to build, which is a good place to be in, especially as we are moving into the last half hour of the stream. There we go. I think we can probably harvest these again. I don't know if they're ripe yet. No, they're ripening, 52%. So that's fine. But what we can do now is also plant some red currants as well. So if we go to our beet field, change that to red currants, and then we can put some red currants in. So let's put some here. Let's go with 25. And we don't have any beets, we don't have any carrots, we don't have any cabbage seeds, but of course we do have herbs. And herbs are very much worth growing. Now, how many herb seeds do we have? We have 20. Okay, that's quite easy. So, go for... Okay, for some reason I thought I was still clicked on that. Clearly I wasn't. Okay, so for herbs, 5, 10, 15, 20. There we go. So there's some herbs as well. 5,274 hay. That's I learnt the lesson with that though, because I done thatched roofs for all of my buildings, and it got to the following year and I had no long grass and my animals were just dying of hunger. So right, everyone should... Oh, furniture. That's the other thing that we can't research yet because we've only got 9 books. And now we are in summer. Okay, so now the temperature goes bonkers, which is fine. It should literally be a case of people doing what we need to do. Who was our researcher? Who was our researcher? It was Milton, wasn't it? Okay, so Milton, let's lower the priority for your... No, you can cook, that's fine. Is not Merrild? No. What about Sybil? No. Okay, so no one is culinary. Oh no, Marcus is. So let's put Marcus to cooking, priority 2, and move it to priority 3 for you, and research is priority 1. So Milton should now research primarily. We'll put cooking as a number 2 priority. But now it's 27 degrees Celsius outside, so let's go into our food rooms, see how everything's doing. It's 4.9 degrees Celsius in here. Go down to here, it's still 3.9 degrees Celsius because we've gone down 2 levels, which is exactly what we want. And I don't think we put wooden floor here, so let's put some wooden floor in. There we go. We've got the wood to do it. A resource at the top there just vanished. I'm not sure which. Could well be, in fact no idea what it was. Might as well harvest that seeing as it's there. I love the fact that the fox is sleeping in the pen with our goats. Sybil. Yep, you halt. Ah, the fox is gone. I was about to say you might as well kill it while it's asleep and use it for extra meat. Where are you going? You're hauling to stockpile. Very good. Good girl. That's what we want. Get everything collected. Okay. I think some of these are starting to look like they're ripe. Yep, they are. So, harvest. Harvest. That looks ripe as well. Yep. As does that. There we go. Those ones are ripe, so we'll get them harvested. And now we've got research available. Yay! Now, here's a question. Better beds or drink? No, we'll go with drink. Okay, we'll wait till we get our next 15 books and then we'll unlock furniture. This being a 3-day rule. Let's pretend it's in salt barrels on the floor. Yeah, it's salted meat. We've preserved it, honestly. Can you not see the invisible barrels with the salt? Nah, that meat looks like it's just sitting on the floor. Well, it's up to you. I've cooked it. Do you want to eat it or not? Some raw cabbage over there if you want to eat it. Although there are meals now, you'll notice that there is junket, which is a medieval meal. Red currant pie. There's animal feed if you're desperate. Some roasted meat. So not too bad, but we need better research for better meals. Yes, that's what else we want to allow on here. We want to allow food, but only fermenting ingredients. So, sorry, untick that. So fermenting ingredients. Because now that we've got fermenting, we want to build our fermentation station. Fermentation station. Don't know why I found that amusing, but it was amusing. Structure can't be placed there. Are you sure about that? It's been placed there, so it's fine. It's middle of the night. I'm not expecting anyone to build it, so that's fine. The hay here is just crazy. So these are all 200 piles, yeah? 200, 200, 200, 200. What do you have in your stockpiles? Well, we've got enough hay to last about 12 years. Right, Merald is only level 2 marksman. And we do have a spare bow and arrow. Oh, actually, no, we should have an axe somewhere, shouldn't we? Yes, we do. Okay, Merald, what's your melee? Level 2. Oh, wow. Okay, go and equip that hatchet. There we go. Now go back and do whatever you were doing. Okay, that's all fine. And Milton is writing. That's what we want. Milton is going to be our machine for getting everything done. They train their skill. They do train their skills. So I think if you go and have a look, let's slow the game down a bit and go to skills. There we go. You can see how close they are to being leveled up to the next level. So the difference between no star, 1 star and 2 star is that a skill that has 1 star next to it, they gain experience 1.5 times quicker. And if they've got 2 stars, they earn experience points twice as quick. So yes, you do level them up. The mice and lice in that hay must be ridiculous. Yeah, they're very happy to sleep above it. Mordred, stop complaining. They've got clay braziers in here. Look, their room is 30 degrees Celsius. Let's turn that one off, shall we? And just turn this one off now that it's summer. I don't think they need it. Combat training, I think, is the same. So if we go back to one of our people. So you have melee. So deals more damage with weapons overall, and what skill level they are in melee weaponry. And then marksman is training with ranged weapons. So yes, they can level up their attacking skills as well. Minimum skill level, the Deceiver of Ben, +3. So I'm guessing she has a... No, she's a Wicker and a Sunseeker, so it looks like there is something else affecting her marksman skills there. So I don't know what the Deceiver of Ben +3 is. But if we go to somebody else, so let's go to who's got high melee. Marcus. So yeah, go to Marcus, and his melee, he gets +5 because his original job was a blacksmith. So he gets +5 to his melee skills. So that was his old job. So if you click here, and where was it? No. You can see somewhere where what their previous job was. Oh, there we go. Yes, rustic blacksmith. So, and then Merald is a charitable farrier. So that means she gets +12 for smithing, +3 for animal handling, and +5 for culinary. Milton was a hopeful farrier as well. And Sybil was, let's go to her job. Where is it? So she was a peddler. So she gets +12 speechcraft, +10 smithing, +5 mining, +3 botany, and +3 tailoring. And it gives you a description of their job as well. So yeah, that's it. And when you first set up the game, you can also add skill points, and you have a set number of skill points that you can give. So last week when I done the first live stream for this, I didn't have or didn't use those additional skill points, whereas with this save I've used almost all of them, but not all of them. And I realise now that I should have probably just used all of them, but it is what it is. And making a skill 1 star or 2 star uses up skill points as well that you can allocate to your settlers. And add to that, you can create entirely custom scenarios as well. In fact, let me save and I'll show you what I mean. So we'll create a new save. No, can't use special characters, so it's just one sprawling name. So key alive new and save. Okay, and then go back now that it's been saved and quit to main menu. Yes, and I will show you the degree of customization that you can do. Which is actually, for a game like this, is very good, because it does mean that you can go right down into the deeper levels of the game and customize it exactly how you want. So if we go new game, what we can do is we can go standard. So you want a standard game, choose a difficulty between very easy through to custom. So again, custom, you can customize what happens. So if you do this, you can play with everything basically. So event strengths, wound and severity, animal spawn rate, plant yields, mine yielding, settler mood, enemy hit points, hit point recovery, basically everything. The chances of there being hailstorms, cold snaps, heat waves, enemy raids, all that kind of stuff. Enemies are armed with trebuchets, so whether that's on or off. Okay, so that's custom. We'll go back. Again, new game. So we will change this to, I don't know, let's just go easy and then go next. Now what you can do is you can add new scenario. So add new scenario. Now you give it a name, a description and a narrative. And then within that you can decide what the starting season is, how many settlers you start with, what their height ranges are and their weight ranges and their age range as well, and the breakup of those settlers. Now you can add conditions. So by adding conditions you can choose resources, equipment, structure kits, settler constraints, research items and starting animals. So if you go to research items as an example, you can choose what has already been researched. So you could just go through and do all of the research has been done, so you don't need to worry about it. Then you can go and do your starting animals. So what do you want to start with? You can add loads of different animals at the start of the game. Then you can add your starting resources as well, so everything in the game you can add as starting resources. So again, you can entirely customize the game. So I'll give you an example. The one I created, Know It All Gaming, I done 150 ale, 10 healing kits, 1000 wood, 100 chronicles, 10 mechanical components, 200 animal feed, 50 packaged meals, 20 cabbage seeds, 20 carrot seeds. Then equipment you can choose as well. So I included a longbow, a buckler, a crossbow, two-handed flange, out of different materials as well. Then animals that you start with. So I started with sheep, cats, chickens. By the way, the chickens die instantly. The foxes come in, kill them, they're dead. They're a complete waste of time animal. Then settler constraints, so the number of settlers, their age range, their height range, their weight range, everything. So you can customize the entire game to your liking, which I think is really, really cool. You can go really deep with this game, and as you can see, I mean, you can build castles as well. Part of me was thinking of doing a scenario where all of the research is unlocked, you've got loads of resources and it's just easy. So you can build a castle and play around with it. But I want to stick to what the game is giving as a scenario and how you play through it, which is why we're doing this. So let's load back in. But yeah, it's a very in-depth game and it's very customizable, which is very cool. And obviously I'm waiting for the additional parts of the roadmap to be released as well. So I'll be following along nicely with that. Yeah, so I think you're right in relation to the fighting though, that they should be able to have training dummies. So that you can train up your melee and your ranged skills. So a target for archers and a stuffed, scarecrow type thing for your melee people. I think that would make sense, but you never know. Down the line, it may very well be added. Let's speed up the game. Has this tree matured yet? No, it's still got 2 days. Has this tree matured? No, it's got 4 days and 13 hours. No. Actually, I don't know why I'm chopping trees down. We're not building anything. So that's fine. Someone needs to clear all this dirt though. Hey, research available. There we go. Furniture. Unlock. Okay, right. So, what we want to do now is turn this into a library. So we've got our new furniture, including bookshelves. So we want to put bookshelves along the wall. There we go. And right up to there. And in fact, might as well put one at the end. That's it. So that will turn this into a library. Okay, next thing that we want to do is build some improved beds. So 1, 2, 3, and turn them round. Don't know whether they're going to be able to get to these, but yeah, there's enough room at the end. There we go. So that's 6 beds in the shared bedroom. Once those are built, we can deconstruct the straw beds. And next thing will be, after turning into upstairs into a library, will be to build a great hall. So for a great hall, if we turn our rooms on, that's library, church of restitution, oak brethren, bedroom, shared bedroom, and great hall. So for a great hall, you need a large or medium table, 6 chairs, at least 8 wall banners, decorative shield rack, decorative trophy rack or decorative weapon rack, and at least 4 torches or wall torches. And then no shrines, beds or workstations, of course. And what that does is every meal tastes a bit nicer when eaten in the Great Hall, and a positive mood modifier is gained after each meal, which would be good to do. Hi Random785, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. Okay, so let's turn off the room types again. Okay, what, they decided to never relocate this bed? Clearly. Well, we'll deconstruct it. You are primed for deconstruction. Okay, you've also got weapon racks now within the furniture, and of course the chairs and everything else, so we can make living a little bit better. For a minute I thought she was sleeping on an imaginary bed, but clearly not. Now we do need to get some trees chopped down, so that's 50 wood, chop it down, that's only 15, so leave it alone, that's dead, so chop it down, that's dead, chop it down. That's 50 wood as well, so chop that down, that's still 15, so it's not mature yet, that's not mature yet either, neither's that, that is, chop it down. I think all of these berries are now ripe, so let's harvest. Got loads of mushrooms, or got any nice plantations of mushrooms, or is that barley? No, it's flax. Okay, well you get some linen cloth from it, but yeah, we should harvest it really. There's only the occasional mushroom now as well, you'll notice, so there's a couple over there. Let's get those harvested. 3 there, a couple there. And I don't think there's any herbs and stuff at the moment. Oh, we've got some more red currants up there. Oh, there's some herbs growing there, but that's quite a long way away. And that's maturing flax, I think. Yep, it is. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. What's this? No, that's all flax as well. What's this? Hey, barley. There we go. That's what we want. And that's not what we want. I want that. There we go, get all that barley harvested. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to get in there, but I'm sure there is a slope down somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, there. Slope from the top down. No, that's not a slope down. Oh yeah, there we go, there's a slope down there. So I have to walk through there and then down there to the barley. But barley is definitely worth getting, of course, because it's an ingredient in beer. Although we can do beekeeping, of course, which will allow us to get honey, which allows us to get mead. And mead is another good one to get. Very conscious, we are in the last 5 minutes of the stream, so I do hope this has been very informative in relation to the game. I'm certainly enjoying it. I realise we built the upstairs with no windows. I remember saying I was going to put the windows in. Let's change some of these to windows, shall we? I think that's done it right. Yep, I think so. Yeah, there we go. That will change these to windows. That's ridiculous. Oh no, I've built that in the middle of nowhere. Let's cancel that one. Can't have a completely sealed off room. That's just disturbing. There we go. And then let's put window there, window there, window there, and window there. There we go. No wonder it was 30 degrees inside there. It's because there's no windows. It's just a hot hole. Okay, let's run it in high speed. We've got more writing. How many books have we? We've already got 5. That's good. But we do need to prioritise the construction. Oh, a hopeful helpmate. Sarah approached with her hand held out and a warm open smile. She was keen to learn about Leighton Vale and only too willing to lend a hand. All she asked was a safe place to call home. Of course, you're welcome to join us, Sarah. Now we have to sort out your schedule. What are your attributes? Strapping. She's strong as an ox. And congenial, so she's friendly as well. So she's congenial and strapping. Okay, let's slow down again. Go to jobs. Let's see what she's good at. So growing and harvesting, and cutting plants, cooking, smithing, and tailoring. But that's because she was a Pentient butcher. So, and she's a heretic of Pegwin. So she gets +3 construction for that, apparently. Right, okay, so her schedule we need to set. So again, we'll match it. What you can do, I think, is copy and paste. There we go. So that's a bit easier than doing it by hand. And then again, manage. So let's have a look. She's marksman. Awesome. Okay, so ranged, because we know we've got a spare ranged weapon. And all armour is fine. And there we go. Awesome. You can put all headgear as well. In fact, everyone can have all headgear. Don't know if we have any headgear, of course, but there we go. She's already gone and auto-equipped herself with a bow, which is good. She's marksman 10. Okay, right, so we've got 2 marksmen now. We've got 2 people with bows and arrows, which is handy. If we get another attack, that means we've got 2 people that can stand up here and do the attacking. I'll just press the F key there, and that was allow. Oh, interesting. Cool. And you can do it for all layers as well. Okay. Right, well, if I now turn the roof back on and go up to a high enough level, we can see our little village that doesn't have the windows built yet. That's better. There we go. Get those windows put in. Is it just going to... There we go. And the rest of the wood falls away. That's pretty cool. I like that, actually. It's like they're literally cutting the windows into the wood. I like it. I like it. Although they've had to use more wood to make the windows, which is quite interesting. Oh, you're so positive, Mordred. The window looking into just a wall. Yep, very European. Very European. Although the actual village and outlook looks quite nice, I think. And you can also go into screenshot mode as well, which allows you to play around and take photos that are saved into your Steam library. Not that we're going to do that now, but as it is the end of the stream, it does mean it's time for me to save the game. So we'll override Key Alive New, override, and of course, as always, all it leaves me to say is thank you very much for tuning in. In fact, I'm going to say thank you now in the super chat, seeing as I always leave it till last. I'm not going to this time. And if you're not subscribed and you've joined for this, then please do subscribe to the channel and drop a like onto the stream. Do appreciate it. But until next time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course from me, Know It All Gaming, good night. Till next time.